With sunny season around the corner, you might be starting to think about getting a car that comes with no roof, but you don't want to spend new car money. Well, that's why today we are looking at the Mercedes SL350 and the E250. With both these cars, you get the Mercedes mark at the front, both of the roofs come off, they're both ridiculously well priced, £14,000 for the E250 and £15,000 for an SL350, but they're both subtly different cars. So let's find out which one gets you going. This SL350 is 10 years old, but you do still get quite a lot of kit. So, automatic gearbox, 7-speed. The infotainment system does look every part of its 10 years, but it still does all the important things. It will still play radio at you, you can connect your phone to it, it will tell you where to go with sat-nav. It isn't the newest bit of kit that you can get, but you wouldn't be expecting that buying this particular car. Multifunctional steering wheel, and a little bit of nice wood feel trim. Overall, it's very, very comfortable. The seats are heated, everything looks like and does what it should. Most importantly, the roof goes up and down. Fancy. We're now going to try out the E250. Very different car, 2.2 litre diesel, but should still get you up to 60 in less than 6 seconds. But so far, so fancy. So what do you get from the cabin in the E250? Well, it is newer than the SL350, and that does show. The infotainment system has been updated. It still does all the same things that you would expect. It will shoot BBC Radio 2 or your radio station of choice directly into your ear holes. It does Bluetooth. It'll take you where you've got to go with a sat-nav. It's got the automatic gearbox, but this time comes with flappy paddles, which if you're feeling a little bit flirty with the way you're going to drive, then it works out quite well. There's also a nice funky reversing camera on the E250, which is lovely and useful. The centre console has a nice little section that opens up to allow you to drop the roof. I quite like it. I don't know why, just aesthetically pleases me. But it looks the part and it does what it needs to do. Everything's got a really nice finish. Everything feels premium and the leather itself feels really good as well. If I'm honest, for 14 grand, you get an awful lot of car for your money, and that can't be a bad thing. Having driven both of these cars back to back, it begs the question, which one would I recommend? They're both very, very similar, both in price, and of course they both have the Mercedes badge at the front that adds that little bit of quality that you're looking for in a car. If I had to choose, I'd go for the E250, just because overall it has that relaxing experience as you're driving around, which means you can actually enjoy the fact that you've got no roof on. In an ideal world, where physics was no barrier, I'd take the engine from this one, put it into this one, and just have a bit of a whale of a time with a noisy V6. But to be completely and totally honest, you can't actually go wrong with either of these because they both have that something special that you'd want from a summer cruiser. The thing about driving around with your roof off in the countryside is you can smell nature. And they must have just sprayed an awful lot of fresh nature over the field because it stinks.